Ebusia, memo akwaba sonko kra do be ye Citi TV. Ebusia na makacho say Ghana manyo sama etwegu. Eye hot political update na mbe dom wo channel eso. Sanso na nsema hodo efa ye papa honorable Kennedy akompre kon kuntun kununkun berema Ohene Agyapong Becz bemo nsinsu mansaro anham ne ho nsem de bebre na wo beti e wo channel eso. Inti nano first time our channel see a message bomodin subscribe channel no f mami video ya wo hwe so bomodin a share video we fama onua na onya bi nshorante de ekoso e wo my Ghana hasi edi am jeso e baako eduane Uncle Addo Ken ebusua yewura Kennedy akompre kon Ohene Agyapong our incoming president the people's favorite bemmonsi so mansaro anham ne ho nsem de medin kaka chem se kwa na ekoso inti ne yese enne no se unconnected ya bomodin na ken nete atia se kenete kenete se watia se bomodin na ososo connect anya za ubeti weni no na me se yakọ edi ejaw ye de yewura Kennedy Ahene Japan ho de wuro na me bo ha timedin kaka chem se me ba ha no a me defend me kana ho nsem enyem fitia na me play video efise ufiti ya na o video ha na onye de o se wo ye e de ma papa no nti e na sometimes ye kasa kakra ansana ya eden ye bo video no Kwasi Kwarteng lawyer ono ene kasa de ma yewura Kennedy akompre ko ne Japan wakasa ebusanfo mu hina munim se Kwasi Kwarteng de oba no communication wa ben pa wom wa ben ankasa onim how to communicate sometimes ya na movie mpo ye mpa ne se ye ne anuan no ye ne nante ye ne koba what ye ne na movie koba you be ebetumi akasa tese odo you get me mejiri sa otemase wakasa sisi ano no na nkasa na hu no oyobi a ono na kasa de Ministry of Education enka na ibi no an Dr. Oseya Adutwum ni ministry ono na kasa de Dr. Oseya Adutwum enaja abanse san aba na esi nyina betena fie na sisi ade Dr. Oseya Adutwum so no so kopɛ president ibi ena Kwasi Kwarteng so na Kennedy akompre ko ne Japan camp nti aso obi ne boss si ade omuntemate nti bebi obekọ bi akwa interview bia na ase presenters ne presenters omo kan sem bi de mark ema Kwasi Kwarteng e kan sem bi ba Kwasi Kwarteng so obi a waben pa ye nti omo kan ya na de ode ne nam de omo ne nam ha na Kwasi Kwarteng asa kwhia the same thing e wo chese GH1 TV na nsema Kwasi Kwarteng e de ama eye presenter no anu odin pa ye e chese Kwasi Kwarteng onimdi mumientie no
Dr. Bawumia. Dr. Bawumia has apologized to his party and Ghanaians for the defeat of the NPP and has assured that the NPP will return to power in 2028. He did the same during the NPP thank you tour in Goso. And does it appear that Dr. Bawumia is also on an apology spree? Was that not the first thing he should have done during the thank you tour? Instead of a thank you tour, an apology tour?
I know where Ayariga and my uncle Jam twice arriving at. And I insist they want to gag me.
How did I have asked you a question?
I know I'm coming. I'm laying a foundation. And even as I speak, they are marking me, knowing very well that I represent Ken. I'm the face of his campaign, and so they are trying to get something that will be off my presentation. But look, bottom line is that. I am first a member of the New Patriotic Party.
Absolutely.
Before I align with any person.
He is also a member of the NPP.
Yes, a member of the NPP. Of course, it is not in dispute that when it comes to the 2028 general elections, and of course our impending primaries, it is not in dispute that I've openly endorsed the candidates of the Honorable Kennedy Japan. But I am also mindful that I'm within a party and we have rules and regulations. And as of now, I am here on the ticket of the party, not to promote my candidate or my any candidate.
Not to state that you are connected.
Exactly. Okay. No, for connected, I'm connected. But I mean, to the substantive issue, I am of the view that what the Dr. Bawumia did was right, is in order. There comes a time where leadership, you have to demonstrate leadership by accepting responsibility and looking into the face of the people that gave you the opportunity and say that yes, we made series of promises. Everybody that comes into power, you campaign based on certain policies and ideas. And based on that policies and ideas, the good people of Ghana votes for you. Certainly, I mean, there are some that you're able to fulfill. There are some that you are also unable to fulfill. There are even situations where you may even have to make very unpopular decisions. You recall the DBEP, you recall the E-levy. These are all unpopular decisions. And I'm not sure any government was comfortable doing that. But those were decisions that were relevant within the exigencies of the moment. We've passed that stage. The good people of Ghana who gave the mandate believe that we should set aside for other people to continue. Reasonably, there are two things that is expected of you. First of all, you take responsibility by apologizing to them, saying you are sorry, and secondly, also thanking them for the mandate that they gave to you. And I am of the view that that is what the former flag bearer and former Vice President Dr. Bawumia has done. So for me, it's in the right order. I mean, it's not only him, the entire party has made such a call. I recall when we were also even on the thank you tour, similar calls were made by other people who forced. The Honorable Ken himself also made a similar call, also apologizing. The entire party has also made same. Even if you look at our posture, our conduct, certainly it marks that of people who are apologetic. And please, I mean, I know you play me safe with that, but it's also very natural. You see, don't let us pretend that this is only happening to the MPP. You see, at the end of the day, if you recall, just some 4-8 years back, we had similar comments from the NDC as well. Because at the end of the day, the expectations are that very wild. The same basis and the same reasons upon which even successive governments were removed, even from the military era till now, are the same fundamental reasons upon which governments are removed. On matters of unemployment, or matters of solving galaxy, or matters of solving them. So our challenges are many, but just that when you come in, you may not be able to solve all of them. You do your part and leave. But bottom line is that you take responsibility, become a leader, speak like a leader, and say that, look, this place, things did not go well. I'm not sure this is the first time this happened. President Mahama was the same. I believe for him, he even have to tell Ghanaians that he has changed. He's a new president. And even have to be rebranded. Mahama is the hope. Today we believe same. So we'll come back very strong.
so you believe that you are going to rebrand Dr. Bawumia for 2028?
What kind of tricky question is that?
you lay a premise. You said President Mahama
wants to rebrand Ken.
No,
I'm asking.
Whether we are going to rebrand Bawumia. Well, it is not in dispute that Dr. Bawumia himself will contest. If you look at his conduct, his public statements, his remarks, certainly he will contest. But you see, we are in a party of rule of law. We are in a party of democracy. As of now, we are looking at about 230,000 delegates, polling station executives. We may even be considering expansion, which is a matter of necessity, which may double up to about 3. So closely about 700,000 people will decide. So I am sure everybody will rebrand himself. Whether Kennedy Agyapong, whether Bawumia, my former boss and still my boss, Dr. Adutwum, I'm also aware Dr. Bayechampo will also contest. At the end of the day, people will decide. So yes, the party
I am wondering
itself
why you
need to
support
rebrand.
your former boss, though.
My former boss. Yes, I believe in him. I believe he's capable of leading the MPP, just like all the other candidates. But within the exigencies of the moment, the present time, I am of the view that if the caveat has more to do with who can win as power in 2028, I am of the view that Ken has another advantage to getting us 2028. Maybe subsequently, all the other candidates may come in.
And if he doesn't win, you throw your support behind anybody else?
And again?
If he doesn't win?
I mean, as a party person, you have no option.
Okay.
People never supported Dr. Bawumia, but when he won, even Ken himself supported him after the primaries. So anybody who wins will all support him. But for me, what we are most interested now is not even about the flag bearership. It's about demanding accountability from our people. Because yes, we are Ghanaians, we are members in the opposition, but we need to demand accountability from what they promise. Are they solving Dumso? Are they solving Galamsey? The unemployment issue? These are practical things that they have to address. Today we are talking about flooding. These are things that they have to address. It's also not a way to be dismissive about the reality that we are confronted with. But even when it comes to the conversation about MPP, our position is that the party need to be rebranded. The party need to, and to borrow their words, reset, not now their current reset, the true meaning of a reset.
So now you want your party to reset?
No, I mean certainly every
you say you upgrade.
Certainly every party that goes into opposition has to reset. Okay. You need to reset before you upgrade and promote the peace and harmony in the and unity in the party.
In the spirit of reset, sorry to cut. In the spirit of resetting, are you then going to make public the Okwere